Hey guys, video number 3, here we are, yay. I know I didn't get a lot of views on the second video. I guess people aren't really interested in what I'm doing, but I'm still gonna go on, I'm still gonna do my thing. As I said, I am fully committed to this whole project, with Humira and all that. So, this is what's going to happen. Obviously, I told you guys last video that I might be in the hospital. Reason? Because I was having a new member to my family. Just got a son. Was born yesterday. He's 6 pounds 6 ounces, and it is actually one of the most happiest days so far since I started deteriorating, and believe it or not, it is. I've been very emotional lately. But I'm here. Just wanted to show you guys. This is how I dress on a daily basis, just to hide my everything. You know how it is, how it works. As embarrassing as it is. So I'm gonna show you guys, how I am right now and what I'm gonna be doing next. I'm definitely gonna take the shot. I am actually a couple of days late. I'm sorry if some of you guys are on point to expect the video, but this is my 6th week, 3rd shot. And that's about it. So I'll still show you guys how to give the shot. I'll talk a little bit about how the wounds look. I'm going to be showing you the wounds so you guys can compare it with the first video, with this video, and I'll let you know exactly on how I feel about it, and what to expect, and which other aspects of my disease is it helping and which it isn't. So here I am. Okay, so this is a full everyday process which I have to go through, by the way, in order for me to be normal, I guess, like everybody else. Otherwise you get the looks. Even though I walk outside like this, I still get the looks. People think I'm crazy, but they don't understand. So as you can see, the reason I do it is because, obviously, right here, funny thing is that these actually started forming into little, I guess, raindrops or whatever. The skin is starting to fall off. If you see right here, this actually started clearing up. So I guess it's starting its way from here down. But it looks good. Everything's starting to dry up. Everything looks fine. I am more energetic. I'm a lot more energetic than I was before. I'm more outgoing. I want to do things. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's because of Humira. Since Humira, I've been feeling like that. Okay, so here we are. This is what it is. Unfortunately, this medication is really not helping me as far as arthritis goes, because I just had a flare yesterday really bad. I was going to put it up, but I didn't get the time to. Arthritis thing is not working out because I'm still on Medrol or methylprednisolone. And as of yet, no, I don't see a difference. But everything else is starting to look a little better. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is doing their homework and is following up on whatever is needed. So as you guys can see right here, I mean, it is a little red, but it's starting to calm down a lot. This was really bad, like up to here, and now it is drying off. You see the white stuff is drying off really good, and everything else is just starting to kind of go back into the skin, and then all the bumps, it's calming down. I gotta show you the other wounds, but that's gonna be after the shot. For some of you, as I said, if you don't know how to give yourself a shot, I'm here. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do it. I'm not a professional, but I am at the hospital, so maybe I learned something. Oh, before I unhook my pants, let me show you my son. I don't know, maybe I should or I shouldn't, but I think it's a good idea. Okay, so here's the room, if you guys don't believe me. And it's a boy. I have an 8-year-old already, and this took a very long time. And here he is, this beautiful thing. And he is hanging out, having a very good time. He's enjoying his dreams, probably thinking about the future right now. I'm just a little scared. Hopefully this does not come off on me, or I mean come off on him. Here's my brother. And that's that. So let me just pass this back on. Okay, so we're gonna start the shot. I guess there's not much to talk about besides me showing you guys the wounds. I was gonna actually talk about, you know, the medications that I was taking or in the past as far as herbal goes. But I've been told that if you eat non-oily, non-fried items, it helps a lot. And spicy, definitely not, right? So you gotta cut off the spices, you gotta cut off the oily things. There's certain lentils, there's certain rice that you have to stop, and there's certain flour that you can only eat. You gotta stop all the dairy product. I've been very stubborn, and I'm a spicy type of guy, so I can't stop those items. But believe it or not, for the 15 days that I did do that course, and I don't know, maybe I felt like I was feeling better, but it wasn't even just me from the inside. It was overall, everything just started disappearing. It was a miracle, right? You guys are probably like, yeah. If it was that good, then why didn't you do it? As I'm telling you, I didn't because I couldn't stop. It was a very, very tough process, and I couldn't go through it. You could only eat like butter, and it was weird. No taste, kind of like vegetables to be made just in butter with like salt, not even salt, just pepper. Certain amount of salt, you know, certain type of salt you could use. So there was a whole bunch of things that came into factor with that, and you know, because of that, I had to just stop. And there was another herbal treatment that I took, which was in Texas. And this is for people out in Texas that, you know, if you guys want to give it a shot, it will guaranteed work, because it definitely did take off a lot from my body. It healed me at least 50 to 70%. I was told by a lot of the doctors that hot weather obviously, you know, gets the sweat out, and that's what you need because those are toxins. That's the only way to cleanse your body. And this was a Vietnamese, I guess, tea that cleansed out my body. He gave me something to cleanse out my blood, my kidneys, my heart, everything. And believe that worked. But then I started being, again, you know, careless, and I couldn't really pay attention to it. And I started giving up because I started doing things that I shouldn't have. And I was smoking cigarettes, and I still am. But, you know, there was a lot of things that I did, and because of that, it didn't help me. So I think that if you guys want, I can put that number in the description box. You guys can give it a shot. The ones that are out in Houston. He's an herbal doctor, and believe it or not, if I'm telling you it works, it has. And this is not that I'm trying to support this guy, because I don't even order or don't even know this guy personally at all. It's been about 2 to 3 years. You have to pay for it. It's a money factor as well, you know, and it's about $300 to $350 a week, or every 2 weeks. I'm sorry. They give you like honey, they give you green tea to drink, and all that. So if you want, I can give you the description. I can, you know, give you the phone number in the description box about it. And as far as the other guy who does the other herbal stuff in New York, I can give you his phone number as well. I'll try to look for it, but I know I have it somewhere. You guys can contact him for the people out in New York. But this, I believe it or not, this is something that has worked for me. I'm not just making it up. All right. So if you guys are serious and you think that this, if just to give it a shot, the guy in New York is very cheap. I think it's like $80, $90. He gives you everything. But it's up to you, you know, on what your situation is. And that's about it. So let's get on to the shot, and then we'll take it from there. Shot. We're just going to do it exactly the way we did for the first 2 times in the first 2 videos. Take the shot out, make sure it's out for an hour, make sure it's warm. A lot of people can't take it when it's cold. A lot of people say it's good when it's hot or warm, or whatever you want to say, room temperature. There we go. We're just going to take the alcohol pad first. So, actually no, we're going to do this first. Take this out. And make sure the bubble's here. Kind of push out all 9 yards. So if you could see that the bubble is out. Okay. Oh, I don't want to touch it. Anyways, cap it back up. Sure, safety first. I'm not a professional, but I definitely have done this plenty of times, and I spent a lot of time in the hospitals to know exactly how to give myself a shot. I've been doing this since I was 9 years old, so probably you should. Okay, so the way I do it is either I take it from the groin, I give it, you know, relaxed hand, thumb to the pinky, right? And this would be a spot. Or I just take it from the knee, exactly middle of the knee, and wherever it lands, wherever the thumb lands is exactly, so no matter which way you do it, it's going to land in the middle, right? That's my strategy. So you rub it, rub it, rub it. Make sure you wash your hands, because I already did. Sanitizer, whatever. As hard as you rub it, you might get that little numbness. You already know. Okay. Rub it, rub it, rub it. And here we go. Might want some assistance depending on who it is, because I have arthritis, so I can't hold it. I have my wife that's going to hold it for me. The tighter you hold it, sometimes the better it feels. All right. Tighter. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I'm pushing it in, pushing it in, pushing it in. You don't have to do it slow. You know, you could do it fast, you could do it slow. Depends on how you want to do it. There you go. Done. You don't have to rub it. I'm not rubbing it, I'm just and that's it. We're all set. So, shot went pretty well. Anyways. So, here we are again. So I'm going to show you everything, okay? As I was showing you earlier, if you see, it's drying off completely. Normally when you press it and it starts pussing, it's not doing that. If you see the black thing right here, what it is these pieces of skin like this hanging off. They're falling off by themselves without me even touching it or doing anything. Sometimes when I take off the shirt, I'll see, you know, it like starts bleeding and stuff. So this is like the dried out blood from it. Okay. This actually started getting better. If you see, this was really, really bad. I mean, it's a little red because I've been running around a lot and kind of took a break in the shower for like 1 day, so I wasn't able to really clean it. But if you see, it's drying off. There's not as much as scabs as you saw in the beginning in the first video. I don't know if you remember the first video. If you want, you guys could just go replay it. I'll leave the link for the first video in there. But I think it's getting better, and I think it's working. This one is still a little bad, but this was the worst side. This one was the good side, but it got a lot better. This was really bad. This would pus. So now if you see, the scabs are kind of like not dry scabs, but wet scabs, meaning like it's kind of just going away. New skin from underneath is starting to come out. I think it's a good deal. It's working out. I'm going to go down to the back. If you can see right here, I don't know, I can't see, but I'm sure you can see. Maybe you can tell the difference, but I feel better. It is hurting a little bit here and there. It did swell up in between here and there. Now, the reason it looks really bad is because I forgot to take the methylprednisolone. That plays a big factor. Why? Because that is an anti-inflammatory. So because I didn't take that and I missed it for a day and a half, or I think 2 days, my body reacts to it so quickly, everything swells up, including hidradenitis, including my joints, including everything else. So, and obviously when I drive sitting, going back to the hospital, from back and forth. I don't know if you remember this, or I don't even remember my first video that much on what this looked like. I'm gonna look at it after I get off. I forgot, but this was swollen, I remember, and this is now completely dried off for what I see. But you know, if Humira is working and I stop taking Metrol, or even if I, you know, I think that it should have kicked in, because 6 weeks is good enough for the medication to kick in. This side was already healed, so I'm not worried about this one. Obviously, scars can't go away with that. But if you see there's still a little bit of redness, I guess because of the prednisone I didn't take, so you see it's still starting to come back right here, or maybe it was there, it was starting to go away. But as I said, I am feeling energetic. I'm feeling good, you know, and that's all that matters right now. I think that you know, for some of you, it might be a better thing. You know, I think that you guys need to give it a shot, but not right this second. But it's up to you. As I said, it's up to you. I am still willing to take the full course. I'm not going to stop, and I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on taking new ideas and new medications and give it trial and errors. You know, I can't stop. I can't say I'm too old, but I can't say that I'm too young either. So I can't stop now. I got to make sure I'm good. As far as my son goes, he came into my life. I got to do it for him if I can't do it for myself. That's about it. I've been extremely happy since yesterday, the day before that. As I said, it's been quite some time that I felt the way I have because of my condition, and I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about, how bad it has gone for us. There's always a time in life when things start to get better, but you just gotta wait for it and just trust the one who's taking care of you. And I think everything's gonna be fine. You know, eventually, once you guys move forward, and just don't give up. Just you know, motto in life: never give up. Just go for it. Don't listen to anybody. Listen to yourself. Listen to your heart and what you guys need to do, and just go for it. Take this thing as a challenge, as I am, and just make sure you go through with it and try to beat this thing. If we can't do it individually, then I think that we need to let people know that we come together and bring the voice up and let everybody know that this kind of disease does exist. And you know, it might not be as close to cancer or nothing, even a drop to it, but you know what? It's extremely painful. And for those that have it, including me, we know what we go through every day and what do we have to do to be out in public. And that's it. I hope I covered everything, and I hope you guys liked this video. I don't know if you would, but follow me. Let me know. I'll be posting anything you guys want. You can comment. I appreciate, you know, whatever comments you guys have posted in my previous videos. I'm gonna put the links for the first video and the second video. If you guys want to subscribe, let me know. I can just, as I said, I can be more fluent with videos. I'll have once every week with different items, different things that I did, that I'm doing. And that's about it. Just give me a thumbs up, guys. Talk to you later.